What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips show, where you already know, we about to get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction that Chucky is kicking it in, man. And we highly appreciate all your support. Thank you guys so much, man. We couldn't do it without you. And I say we because me and Chucky, we've been rolling together for a long ass time. Hey, I watched Child's Play yesterday in Spanish. Have you ever watched it? When the chick lifts up fucking Chucky and she was like, the dog. He was like, a la verga, a la verga. Fucking Chucky's a nut in Spanish, right? Anyways, welcome back, brothers, to another episode of the Superwood Does It Again, brother. We're going to blow some shit up. You guys ready to blow some shit up? Yeah, you did. Hey, Lefty, got meth? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Why does it smell like that? Because it's cacahuate. Anyways, let's get into this episode of Superwood, man. And this one's called Where'd my trailer go, brother? I'm explaining to you exactly where the trailer went. So I've been locked up with a lot of woods in my lifetime. And I got gamed up by a lot of woods. You know, there's always that time that you go in county jail and there's always a wood methed out the game, pacing back and forth, asking everyone a question. Hey, brother, it only caught me with two half ounces. You think 2.5 ounces? Yeah, it was 2.5 ounces, brother. You think I'm gonna? You think they're gonna give me a drug diversion classes? Like, is this your first time? No, brother. Like I just got out of prison. I got caught with like half a brick. Do you think I got action though? And you're like, fuck, bro. And then they just, hey, can you do a 3-way for me? Can you do a 3-way for me, brother? When we get where we're going, we got what we got, and I'll give you a shot of coffee, brother. Right now, my shit is loaded too. I got fucking like, you like pills? You like pills? Like, nah, I'm cool, right? So everyone's been around people like that. If you've done time, a lot of time, like I have in the county, there's always that wood asking people for advice that's been in prison more times than you have. Like you could do something for him. Brother, say a prayer. Let's say a prayer, brother. I pray to the Norse gods that I get drug diversion. They always want drug diversion. I'm like, why do you want to get out so bad? So I can get high, brother. Right? So, anyways, I'm chilling with fucking Roach, right? And he's like, brother, I got a homie. He's lightweight, not a homie, but he's heavyweight, a homie. I said, okay, well, what is he? Oh no, he's just a fucking white man, brother, and every white man are supposed to stick together. Hitler said that, right? I'm saying in what book? That one book, the book that they wrote, the Mein Kampf or whatever. No. My mind don't comprehend that shit. Look, we're gonna go to his pad, man. The cook out there, right? So I already automatically knew what he meant by they cook out there. For those of you that don't know, the either I the R. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Red Phosphorus gang, stand up. I've been around plenty of white guys that have been cooks. They've been Chef Boyardees. They've been getting the ravioli on, right? I've been with some of the best dudes that fucking, they'd make some shit that had, my shit has legs, brother, right? Crazy shit. And then I've been around some that are like, hey, you got fucking a screen door and a fucking a can of Raid, right? I've been around that. I told you guys a story one time. One time, my primo, I was in the Bay Area. Quick story, right? I was in Newark, and I was helping my tío. My tío was, he got some, what is it? The Marty McFly disease. What's that shit called? About the fucking where he shakes and shit. He's got that, right? And he needed help. So I went to go take care of him for a month. I was fresh off parole. Like I ain't got nowhere to stay anyways. He was helping me. I was helping him. And so I went over there to help him. And his son lived there. And I was like, why won't this motherfucker change it? Wipe your ass. You know what I mean? But his son wasn't like, he was all tweaked out the game. He had this young chick with him. I remember she was about 19, 20 years old. I was like, damn, why you got that white chick? Pimples all over their faces. They were just doing bad. And one night I woke up, I heard a bunch of people, and I was like, what the fuck, right? And I went in the garage, and they're all hanging around the garage, fucking spraying shit. They got shit hooked up to batteries. They're spraying Raid. It smelled like fucking. I said, we don't got roaches, do we? You know, fuck. You know, my family in the Bay Area are more like bougie. They don't have roaches. The Valley, it's a different story. I have roaches that have family. That's what I'm going to say, right? So I've seen from the bottom to the top. So when he said, hey, my boy's a cook, when Roach said that, I already knew. So we went out to this place. It's in Contra Costa County, right? Hey, to the most beat up from the feet up fucking trailer I ever seen. No trailer park, just trailer. And it was Breaking Bad shit, right? It was an RV converted into it was like half a taco truck, half an RV. Like, brother, we'll have the mild salsa and the methamphetamine, right? Of 2 orders of a gram of meth and 1 order of a taco with mild salsa. So it was a mix. So there was this Mexican dude out there, and my primo, right, knew these guys. We'll get into the story later on, right? So I go out there, And it is exactly what he explained it to be. And this dude is straight up Dr. Emmett Brown, Back to the Future out the game. Wily ass white guy. Hey, brother, did you bring my Sudafed pills? I'm like, nah, I don't even know what that is. I don't got a cough or a cold. Nah, fuck no. He's like, brother, how are we gonna be? And Roach is like, listen, brother, keep the SA out of the bullshit. NA, keep the NA out of the bullshit. You know what I mean? We don't do drug diversion. I brought what you need, brother, but I'm gonna go ahead and take what you don't have. I'm gonna take it back and make money. We're gonna keep this motherfucker ball rolling, right? So this old white dude who we had out there was cooking they call it the blast from the past. You didn't know if you were in the future or the past. Great Scots, you were fucked up. Like everybody was on the show. It was caca. It was back in the days. It was before what they make now. It was different, right? And so, hey, we were getting plugged in. Like this dude was like, he was so spun out, he didn't care. He was like just basically giving it away. He just liked to cook. He just liked to say, see, he was on his fucking Breaking Bad shit. Like, my shit's better than yours is. It's not blue, but it's good. Whatever. So we went out there, and I got to where I was used to going out there. Every time Roach wanted a ride, you know, hey, brother, I need a ride. My insurance is all fucked up. I said, yeah, what happened to it? I don't got any. That's what's wrong, brother. Come on, man. I'm a white man. Do me this paro. Right? So I would take him out there. And what happened was I ended up taking one of my primos out there. He's from Turlock. And they ended up becoming real cool, him and this white dude. So my primo fucking got in the mix. Like, fucking homie, I got to connect on getting these certain things. I got all these chicks running for me. This is back in the days when you go to get the pills and you can only buy like 2 boxes at a time. So they had a whole bunch of people running, buying Sudafed and shit. And so true stories. But he had to connect, right, with this Asian chick that had pallets of the shit. So they hooked up and they're doing their thing. My primo's balling out of control, right? So one day we go out there. Roach is calling me. He's all panicked. He's like, brother, something's going wrong. I can't get a hold of Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm like, what happened? Maybe you should fucking see if your flux capacitor is fixed on your fucking truck and go out there. He's like, brother, you know my insurance. You know what I mean? I went with the general. And the general, that bitch lied. He's not a general. He's barely a soldado, right? I was like, okay, I'll pick you up. So we're cruising out there. I remember we stopped at Foster Freeze. We went out. Well, first we had to go visit some crazy. I haven't done the story yet on them. These are Viking woods. These are a different level of woods. They lived out in Sonora, right? Or in Snelling. Snelling is a little town in Merced County, like in the middle of fucking nothing and nowhere. I know because my buddy, we used to go swim out there and chill and fish. That was like our spot. There's a Foster Freeze out there. Bomb. I've never tasted anything like it. So he's like, we got to go see the Viking woods. I'm like, let's go to Foster Freeze. He goes, then we'll double back and we'll go out there. And the Contra Costa County was far, a few hours, right? So we went out there. I remember we were chilling with the Viking woods, and I'll tell you a whole story about them guys because they're fucking buck naked and crazy. Just Wes Watson, you ain't got shit on them, brother. You don't got nothing, Wes. You, your high heels, and your fucking egghead, move over there. Real woods in town, right? So these guys, they didn't even talk to me. We don't talk to fucking Mexicans, right? They were different. I said, one of these days I'm gonna come out and choke one of these motherfuckers out. Yeah, well, I'll tell you a story. It didn't work out that way. Anyway, so we had to go out there to drop some shit off to them. And we stopped at Foster Freeze. We're grubbing. We're taking our time. And the phone is blowing up. And it's my primo, right? But he's not blowing me up. He's blowing Roach up. So Roach doesn't understand. My primo's like, he's doing the fucking Arnold, right? The choppers are coming. The chopper, right? So he's like, hey, I don't understand Mexican here. Talk to your primo, right? So I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, hey, we fucked up, homies. We fucked up. I'm like, what? So anyways, we took all day, like, fuck, damn, we're going to get there when we get there. It's already evening time, and I ain't even going to lie. I'm like, fuck it, bro, let's just go tomorrow. I'm full. I ate bomb-ass hamburgers. Like, he was like, no, brother, we got to go out there. It's something serious. Because I've been trying to call Dr. Emmett Brown, and it's just, he's not answering. Your primo's calling off the hook, but I can't understand what he said. I'm the fucking guy with no teeth, right? And so I'm like, all right. So when we get out there, remember, you can't miss it. You go down this dirt road for like a mile and a half, and then all of a sudden there'd be this trailer in all its glory, just fucking lawnmower. Why would they have lawnmowers in front of a trailer in a field? It wasn't like they were out there fucking mowing the field, right? I don't get it. Okay, there's kerosene fucking things everywhere, propane tanks. I mean, it was all tow back, right? It was, like I said, half taco truck. It was a hybrid, half taco truck, half fucking RV. Only it wasn't there no more. There was just a frame burnt up. And so we're like, Roach was like, where'd the trailer go, brother? Because now what had happened was Roach was buying into it. You know, I think that's how the lawnmowers got out there. Roach got on a good one and was like, brother, I got a lawnmower if you guys need one, right? Give me a gram for it. Give me a gram for it, right? So anyways, he's like, where the fuck is it, brother? So we're trying to call my cousin. He's not answering. Well, he was in the hospital. So this is what happened, right? So I guess these fools got to cooking out there. They were doing their thing. This dude was like a mad scientist, Dr. Emmett Brown. He had it down. He was like, this is what we're going to do, brother. You're going to go get me a beer, and you're going to come back, and I'm going to have the shit on bubble, right? And my primo was like, no, fuck that. You know, he wanted to see where his money was at. So they were doing their thing. And what had happened was they fucked up. The old man fell asleep. My cousin went to the store to go get beers. And when he came back, right when he walked into the place, he got lucky because right when he walked up, it blew up. Okay. The old man got crispy. Okay. I mean, he didn't die, but he got fucked up very bad. My primo got his whole half of his face melted. Right. I've had another primo. I actually got a primo, man. True story. Who's on YouTube. And same thing kind of happened to him. I don't know if he's told that story on his channel yet, but it's the truth. Right. And I'm not going to put too much on him because that's his story to tell. But this fool's fucking face fucking kind of melted. Right. So this fool fucking panicked, went and grabbed the old man, was on fire. Get it off me. Get it off me. I feel red phosphorus on my ass. Right. So he throws him in the car. He's all burnt up. Gets to the hospital. They're in there. My primo's trying to call us from the hospital. Eventually, he passes out. They do surgery. We call him ass face. It's a trip. They took the fucking flesh from his ass and put it on his face. They grafted on there. Now he has ass face. True story, facts, right? And I know this to be true. And look, this is why. When I was young, we're little. Do you guys know what lawn chairs are? The chairs that like open back in the days, the old school 80s ones, right? We're at my tia's house in Beechwood where we grew up in Merced, right? And we're little kids, man. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm older than my sister. So I was like maybe 6, 7. She was like 5, 6. And we're out there playing in the backyard. And we were opening the lawn chairs and closing them, you know, because they make that sound. And all of a sudden, my sister, she's opening one. And I hear this. And I said, oh, shit. Right. So I run over there. My sister's finger was stuck in one of those. Like it had like this little round metal thing. It was stuck. I panicked as a kid and I ripped her fucking finger off. Literally, her fingertip was gone. True stories. And they had to take skin from her ass and put it on her finger. So she got ass finger. Shit stinks, right? No, it's true story, man. I'm not here to clown, but it's the facts. So when they said, he's like, hey, primo, they put shit on my ass. Let me tell you what Roach did. Brother, fuck your ass and fuck that. And I'm not talking about fucking ass. I'm not in prison. Where's my dope? Right? He was like, well, shit got burned up. I took a loss too. Oh, brother, that ain't gonna work. Brother, when your ass heals, I'm gonna knock your ass. I'm gonna kick you in your ass, right? He was like, he was pissed, right? So the whole trailer burned down. Well, this is what happens. The old man, he ends up surviving. And I swear this old man was an OG. The whole time we used to go to visit my cousin, and just because the old man was in the hospital, fuck it, we'll visit him too. Now the cops, of course, had him under investigation. They figured out what they were doing. They were gonna have to do some time. My primo ended up catching a Fed case out of it. He went to the feds for a while. That old man went to the feds for a while, right? The old man was solid. My cousin was solid. I mean, it just was what it was. They broke bad and it badly broke. And so the shit blew up. This motherfucker Roach had me up there, brother. I don't think dope burns. I'm like, you smoke it. What are you talking about? No, brother, I shoot it, but let's go look and see if they left anything behind. We went there. There's a bunch of burnt propane tanks, a frame of a fucking thing. He's like, brother, you think it'll start? Of course it won't start. There's no starter left, right? It feels stupid. Maybe if we move it and I could take it to my house, I could work on it. It's a burnt ass up taco truck, bro. The shit is not gonna work. Sorry. Oh, they fucking killed this. No more mild salsa for me, brother. Just fucked my stomach up thinking about this. So dude ended up getting out. My primo gets out the game like, man, I'm cool with all that shit. I'm gonna work at Taco Bell, man. Fuck that, right? And he decides to fucking meet his lady and do his thing. But that old man was consistent. That wood right there, he goes right back up in the mountains, right back up in the cuts, gets right back to it, right? Roach calls me. He's like, hey, brother, remember Dr. Emmett Brown? And it's been like years. And I was like, yeah. Whatever happened to him? Brother, he's out and he's back at it. Back at it. Get ready. I need another ride because my insurance. I said, you don't got insurance. Damn Skippy. Right? So we go out there. We're fucking with this old man again. Hey, it was hard to look at him. He had a burnt up ass face. He looked like that dude Dog from fucking Game of Thrones. His shit was all fucked up, right? So he was half old man, half, I don't know what that was. Crazy wood. Brother, my shit's even better. I went to the feds and I learned from the best Mexican that was there. I don't like them, but I learned from them, right? And so I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. I used to like to go out there all the time, like to a spot, because it was like there was a fishing stream right there. Like it was hooked up. I ain't even gonna lie. It's like my property's cool. Motherfucker, you just moved out here to the forest. You do not own any part of this property. You know what I mean? I remember one time, the bears are attacking Wood, right? He called Roach. Roach was like, we might have to go up there and kill a black bear. You know, is that illegal? Well, we'll have to do it, brother, because, hey, when it comes to the dope or a black bear, sorry, black bear, you got to fucking go, right? He was crazy. So one time Roach called me, and I'm with Ricky, whooping, right? And we're just chilling at my Theo's house. And Roach says, where are you fucking Mexicans at? I said, we're over here at Theo's. Tell Theo I said, ha. Right? My Theo's like, who the fuck is that? Is that fucking white man? The one with I call him String Bean Weenie. Hey, what's up, String Bean Weenie? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, because this shit is long. It's like it's like linguiça. It's chewy, but at the same time, it bounces back. It's got miles on it, mijo. Look, yeah, I don't give a fuck about. This is my homeboy. He's like, hey, tell Tia knows. Listen to the stories, brother, and just embrace it that a white man went in there. And she's like, you're not all that, son of a bitch. Don't act like you're all that. You're always gonna be what you are, and that's a dirty white man. I'm gonna tell the truth. But that shit is long. We call you over here. It knocked the fallopian out of my tube. His tube knocked out the fallopian, right? I'm like, all right. So he's like, hey, brothers, you guys might have to, what are you guys doing right now? I said, no, we're just chilling at the pad right here, trying to avoid the cockroach. The cockroach is over here arm wrestling. We're just watching them and shit. Why, what's up? He's like, well, get out of that stinky ass pad and come to my stinky ass pad. Come pick me up, brother. We got to go see Dr. Emmett Brown. I said, hey, bro, yeah, I'm doing kind of bad right now, too. You think he'll plug me in? He's like, no, brother, it's Mayday. It's Mayday. I can't say too much because you're primo. The motherfucker got a big mouth. Ricky's like, what? I don't got a big mouth. As long as it's not so, I don't even use my mouth. I do fine, right? I'm like, Ricky's going to come with us. He's like, brother, I don't want him to see nothing. Because the last time, man, he made a big old fucking commotion. His old lady was screaming, I'm hungry. And he was like, I'm not, because he was on a good one. Right? I was like, look, he'll be fine. He's like, brother, it's Mayday. I'll tell you all about it when you get here. I go pick him up. He's like, all right, brother, so I have a few things buried out there because I knew this time was coming. I said, what happened? He said, he done did it again. I said, what did he did it again? What did he do? He said, blew the fucking trailer up again. I said, no fucking way. We got out there, crisp, fully clean. That shit was gone, right? About to burn himself up twice. Hey, didn't die again. Motherfucker was at the local hospital talking about, brother, I'll be back. Right? This time, no cops were involved. They didn't know where he was at, man. It was the cuts. He just went to the hospital and said someone lit him on fire. It was a brother that lit me on fire, brother. And that was that. It was crazy. Roach was like, I don't think I'm going to fuck with this wood no more. This, hey, I come to my senses, brother. This wood is what you would fucking call a white man liability. He lies a lot. He doesn't have the ability to fucking cook dope right. I mean, his shit is good, but I can't take losses. I paid for this whole RV. Yeah, I got it off Craigslist. It cost me $350 fucking dollars. Where am I going to get that back from? I was like, Ricky's like, what? I can smell dope. Like, what? If I breathe, I'll be on one. And I'm like, oh, shit, these guys are crazy. Cool part about it was it left a fucking funny taste in the back of your mouth. And motherfuckers didn't sleep. Motherfuckers were in the parking lot trying to jack off at Kmart, right? Roach is like, don't mind me, brother. I'm just back here scratching my balls. Like, nah, you're into something wild, right? Ricky's like, I said, Ricky, why are you moving like that? Because my acid just, oh, man, you're out that fucking chiruju juice. Anyways, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've met some crazy woods. Roach has introduced me to some. I got another one coming for you guys sometime this week, the Viking Woods. It was way different. But that old man, I remember years later seeing him at Roach's house. Like I guess he was like family. I don't know what he was. But he was at Roach's house, and that motherfucker was like, where's the plier? I remember pulling up. He was like, where's the pliers? Where's the pliers? And I was like, what is he doing? He's trying to hook up 2 battery cables to a fucking screen door and spray it with Raid. I said, I've seen that one before. Anywhere that fool went, he used to carry a kit with him. He'd have this big old duffel bag. That motherfucker could make something right there and talking about it only got 3 days shelf life, but it sure is good, right? And all the bikers would be like, brother, makes me want to ride my Harley. It was crazy. Anyways, there was 2 things in this world I never seen him not do, and that was not cook dope wherever he went or take a shower. Those 2 things right there, facts, right? Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the new Superwood, man. All facts, no bullshit, no crema on the fucking tacos, no mild salsa, brother. What you gonna do, brother, when every time you get an RV out in the middle of wherever the fuck you get it, you're cooking some good ass dope, and the fucking scientist burns it down? What you gonna do? Well, you're gonna fucking find a better cook or something, man. Meanwhile, my primo got ass face and about to work at fucking Wiener Schnitzel right now. You know, talking about, well, you guys want the new fish fucking, the new fish sandwich? No, especially with you looking like that. Why does it, after a while, the pigmentation turns brown? The vato got like a brown ass cheek. It looks like someone just wiped their ass on his face. I'm just saying. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in. That's the fucking betterment of all people, brother. Shout out Superwood. Rest in peace, Roach, the realist.